Hey guys, Brian Safchik here. So today we're going to have a fun one. Today I am going to share with you how I figure out the business email addresses of people that I am trying to contact. So let's face it, nobody answers the phone anymore, all right? And if you're trying to connect with someone who's pretty senior level at a company, they probably have an executive assistant who's going to be in the way. So for me, sending emails directly to their business address has worked really well for me, because frankly, people do check their business email on quite a regular basis, right? So today I'm going to give you three ways that I personally use to figure out the email addresses of people I'm trying to contact. Now, this could be very useful for anyone, right? Any salesperson, if you're a recruiter, anyone, right? What I use it for is I use it to track down candidates that I'm trying to reach who I know would be a good fit for a role. I'd send them a job description, of a position that I'm working on that I think would be a good fit for them. I also use it for business development activities. If I want to contact a hiring manager and connect that way, or talent acquisition, I'll send an email directly rather than going through LinkedIn. Not everyone responds to LinkedIn. So, in fact, one of the first placements I made at my new company was a quality assurance person who I contacted on LinkedIn. She did not get back to me. And I figured out her email address, sent her the job, and she responded and made a placement with a pretty significant fee attached to it. So this stuff works, all right? This is good stuff. So here's what I use. There's a program called Email Hunter. Now, this was taught to me by a guy named Alex Cook, who used to work for me at my last company. Great recruiter, right? An Email Hunter is an add-on for your Google Chrome browser, right? And when you download this, what it does is when you go on LinkedIn, this stuff is amazing. You go on LinkedIn and you look at someone's profile, and right on their profile, right next to where you would normally connect with them, there's a red button that's an Email Hunter button. And if you click that button, what will happen is a little small screen will pop up, and it'll start figuring out their email address for you, and it'll give you their estimated email address, and it'll give you some like a confidence rating. So it could say 90% confident, 75% confident, 50%, whatever it is, right? Now, and then what I then do is I take that email address and I copy and paste it into an email, and I'll send an email to the person, right? So that's pretty easy. However, if you do download Email Hunter, realize that I think Email Hunter and LinkedIn have some little battle going on. So sometimes you won't see that button right on the profile next to the connect button. If you don't see it there and it suddenly disappears, don't worry. It's probably in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And it's this little red thing that looks like a warthog, right? Like a warthog's head, right? And instead you just click on that head, and the same thing will happen. You'll get the search box up, and it'll give you an email address. So that's one that I use, and you can do that straight off of LinkedIn, right? It's awesome. Another one that I actually found out and downloaded this morning is one called Toofr. That's TOOFR.com. So when you download Toofr, what you would do is you put in the name, the first name, last name, and then and then underneath there's a box where you can either put in the company name or the domain name of the company, and then it will do a search for you and also come up with a couple of email address options for you that you can then obviously copy and paste and put into an email. The third one is something that I did before I started doing these electronic ones. This is something that's manual that was taught to me a few years back that I've been using for years. So let's say you have someone you want to reach at a company. Let's just use, I do pharmaceutical stuff, so let's say Merck, right? What you would do is you say, okay, what's Merck's website, right? So you figure out what Merck's website is, www.merck.com, right? So if I wanted to figure out the email address of someone at Merck, what I would do in a Google search box is I would put *@ Merck.com. And what will happen is you'll see in all the search results, you start scrolling through the search results. Now, sometimes you find it on the first page, sometimes the second page, sometimes you have to scroll a couple of pages back, but what you're looking for is someone's email address from Merck, right? And what you'll find is you'll see the format. You'll see, is it first name dot last name? Is it first initial last name? Sometimes it's last name first initial at Merck.com. And what you just do then is you take the person's name that you have and just put it in that format and shoot them an email. So I've been using this all the time. It works great. Try it. Let me know what you think. If you found this video valuable, please share it. I'm sure there's a lot of people in your network that can use it. It's a really great tool. And again, if you're watching this video on LinkedIn or anything but Facebook, I am going to be doing these live videos every day at noon Eastern on Facebook. Come check it out. Friend request me, and I will. And you can watch these videos live. All right. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow.